Hello, guys, and welcome back to Satya's Inverts. Now, before we get to this week's episode, I would like to talk about the two tragic things that happened with me. I mentioned this in the previous video, but the first one is basically you guys will remember I tried breeding my Chromatopelma cyanopubescens, the green bottle blue tarantula, a few months back. So I was pretty sure that the breeding was unsuccessful because each time the male does his thing and runs away, the female would just continue drumming, which is sort of bad. Like if the breeding was successful, the female would not do that. So I tried pairing them up 5 times and each time it was unsuccessful. I was pretty sure. And during the fifth attempt, the male got eaten by the female. Now, I'm pretty sure that the male was infertile because he never built a sperm web in my care. Like, I transferred him into his enclosure and like he only built a small mat where he would stand and spend all of his days. He would not eat or web up anything. So I'm 100% sure that the male never built a sperm web. So there was probably something wrong with the male. So yeah, after a few months, I think about around 4 or 5 months later, the female just molted and that project was overall unsuccessful. I know this thing happens and it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So we just move on. And so yeah, let's get right to this week's episode now. So guys, you can tell by the title that this week's episode is about breeding Davis pentaloris. Now here you can see the male build a sperm web and basically charging up his emboli, the male reproductive organ. After this, basically at night, I introduced him to my female. My female is about 4.5 inches in leg span, so she's mature. And yeah, the entire breeding process lasted for about, I think it was about 3 hours. But I basically sped up the video and did a lot of cutting and basically shortened it to, I think it was like 15 minutes or yeah, shortened it to 15 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's go. So guys, here you can see that the male is trying to get the female out of her burrow, which is really smart because if he goes into that hide, I'm pretty sure he's not coming out. So yeah, I think that's pretty smart. So let's see how this goes. So, guys, the male did his job, and this is what a successful breeding looks like. The male does the insertion, and the female will basically retreat into her hide and she will start rubbing her abdomen. When you see this behavior, you can be pretty sure that, yeah, the breeding is successful. So, guys, now I will tell you about the second tragic incident that happened with me. So, basically, about 2 months after the breeding, the female made an egg sac. Yeah, the egg sac was about 1 inch in diameter, I think. I didn't really get a good look because I did not want to disturb the female too much. But yeah, the egg sac was about 1 inches in diameter. And yeah, I was pretty happy and I did not want to disturb the female. So I'm really sorry, but I don't really have that footage. So what I did basically was cover the female's enclosure with black sheet so that I was basically just trying to reduce stress. So that happened, and the egg sac really aged for like about a week. And after 1 week, my neighbor decided to host a wedding ceremony. That's right. So he called in this DJ and they were blasting music like crazy, like super loud music. And I could tell that it was bad because all of my teas were freaking out. They were literally running around in the enclosures. Like my Nandu Chromata especially was freaking out like crazy. She basically jumped into her water dish and all the trees were running around. So I was really stressed out that day, but I decided to just leave it as it is. And the next day, when I went to check on the Davis Pentaloris, because I just had a bad feeling, I noticed that the female had eaten her egg sac. So, all that patience was for nothing, and everything got ruined because of that DJ. But you know what? That is how life is. Not everything goes according to plan, and we just move, we keep trying, and yeah. So I was sad for a few weeks, but then I'm fine now. But it's sad, it's still pretty sad though, but it's okay. I've got new projects coming, so I have something to look forward to, and yeah, we'll just keep trying until we are successful. So guys, that's it for this week's roller coaster of an episode. I'll see you again next week. And yeah, if you like this video, click on the like button. If you're new, subscribe to my channel. New content is coming, so you would want to stick around. And yeah, see you again next week. Bye bye.